Hi guys, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing fine. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, kindly don't forget to do so. And kwa wale wote wenye wamesha subscribe, asante sana for being here today. Thanks for the support that you're giving me. I don't take it for granted, guys, and you always give me a reason to come back and talk about other things in my mind. Okay, so today, guys, I'm going to talk about teen parenting. Teen parenting, what we need to do as parents to make sure that we raise our kids in the right way, especially to avoid drugs, because nowadays mnaona watoto wadogo sana they are into drugs. Okay, and also to avoid teen pregnancy. Also, teen pregnancy is becoming a real problem, especially in Africa. You get that so many teens are getting pregnant. Watoto wako na watoto, to a point where it is now becoming a major issue in our society, and because people don't always talk about it, unapata sasa ndo maana, yani that is where we go wrong. Okay, so I don't want to waste time. I am going to start straight by saying the first thing, kwamba get to love your child. The moment you don't love your child is the moment they are going out there to find someone else to show them love. Yeah, that is what happens. If you don't show your little girl love, obviously they're going to find somebody else hapo nje anakaa ni kama anaonyesha love, anaonyesha mapenzi, and then they feel so warm. They feel like this thing is nice. I don't get this at home. So the moment they get close to that man who is going to give them love, ama that girl mwenye wanaenda kupatana naye hapo nje, kwanza wataanza kufunzana tabia mbaya, and the result is going to be either wakuje nyumbani na ugonjwa ama wakuje na mimba. If it's a boy and you're not showing them love, they're going to look for friends out there, and the result is obviously going to be they are going into drugs straight, because you never know what they get to discuss out there. Wataanza kujifunza vitu zingine, wanaanza kujicompare, kukua excited na vitu zingine maybe zenye hata they cannot afford, na hapo ndio wizi inaanza, tabia mbaya zinaanza of all sorts, and at the end of the day unapata watoto wameshapotea. The second thing I'm going to talk about is being free to your kid, because we have very strict parents around us. Mzazi unakuja unataka kumwambia kitu lakini you think twice. Yani mpaka mtoto wako lazima atafute formula ya kuapproach. Because you are never free with them. Yani umefanya watoto wakae ni kama wanakuwa na wewe kama boss, tena boss mbaya kwa nyumba, because anytime they want to tell you something, they want to be free with you, wakuambie kitu, you don't listen to them, ama unawa thrash out, unawajui nini, mpaka sasa mtoto ana feel like I don't need to talk about this. Even if I have a problem, I need to get somebody else mwenye naongelesha, and that somebody else they're going to get, you don't know what advice they are going to give them. You don't know what impact they are going to create to your kid, either positive or negative. Okay, so try as much as you can to give your babies a listening ear, because that's somebody else who's going to listen to them. Wezi jua kenye wataambiwa na route yenye watachukua. Okay, another thing I want to talk about is get to provide for your kids, because once you don't provide for your kids, kama ni msichana na amefika umri anataka pads, you don't provide. Sometimes you provide, sometimes you forget, sometimes you say hakuna pesa. They're obviously going to get an alternative, and that alternative they're going to get is from a male friend, an older person, and the results, obviously taletewa mtoto kwa nyumba. Itatoka kutoka kununua always, sasa uanze kununua chakula ya mtoto, you have an extra member in your family, uanze kushughulika na hizo vitu zingine zote, and at the end of the day you have already messed up with your brain kid. By the way, all these things that we normally don't take serious with our kids, zinafanyanga watoto wanakuwa na depression. What you don't know is that teens also, yani sana wao ndio hizi vitu za mental health na depression zinaingia sana, because now they have a lot of problems in them and they cannot share, they don't know how. So if you are a good parent, uta realize tu mtoto wako there is a certain change kenye may happen. Okay, so try as much as you can to be able to provide for your kid. Usitake mtu mwingine akuje kuprovidea mtoto wako, by the way. Another thing I want to talk about is be present in their lives. We have parents that have given out their kids to people to take care of them, either relatives, either friends, either yani kuna watu tu wenye already hawana time na watoto wako. You don't have time with your kid. Umeshajikuta in a situation where you're always busy. You're always busy with your work. You're always busy. Kuingia ni asubuhi, kutoka ni asubuhi, kuingia ni usiku kabisa. Unakuja kama watoto wameshalala asubuhi, wanaamka asubuhi sana, wametoka either to school, even when they are at home, hata kama wako boarding schools, you don't even go visiting them. You don't show care. Yani you are never there to listen to them, to give them time. Na pia uweze kujua when your kid is not okay, when they the mind is not at home, when they have things that are disturbing them. You know, a present parent will always realize that there is something wrong with my kid. Aweze kukaishughulikia na mapema, piga hata simu shule, aulize what is happening with my baby, ama muulize. We do ignore a lot. There is another time I had, and nilisoma tu kwa online about a kid mwenye alikufa, and now the parent was blaming themselves because huyu mtoto alishinda akiambia mzazi, "Oh mami, mimi nitoa ile shule." Walikataa. Mtoto alienda akafanyiwa unyama. You never know why these kids behave. Sometimes when they ask for something, be there. Get to know why this kid is actually asking for this favor from you. Kaa chini. Muulize, mtoto wangu, mbona unataka nikutoe kama ni ile shule? Mbona unataka nikutoe? Mtoto wangu, mbona siku hizi uko hivi? Why are you doing this? Yani kwa upendo. So when you do that, utaweza kujua wakati mtoto wako kuna shida, so that you get to deal with it earlier. When you deal with it earlier than when it's already too late, okay? Another thing is get to teach your kids the right thing to do. Get to teach them about responsibilities. Get to teach them about life itself. Ambia mtoto, if you do this, the consequences are going to be this. Usiwache mtoto wako akae hapo bila kujua responsibilities zake as a person, because there is obviously a time when you are never going to be in their lives. Sasa when you are not in their life, huwezi jua sasa watajimanage aje. You know, we have people that can afford, just because you can be able to afford to employ people in your home to do chores for you people, doesn't mean your kid is also going to get that privilege in their lives, because wewe you are just there for a period of time. Akishakuwa mtu mkubwa, they are going to their own places, and there is obviously a time when they are not going to be with you, especially maybe this schooling thing or something, and you also don't know your fate. Unaona watoto wengine wanasumbuka sana when they are not with parents, ama wazazi inafika wakati something happens with them and they are no longer there now to take care of their babies. Mtoto anasumbuka because wao walikuwa wameshazoea to be spoon fed. Mtoto, they have a lot of free time at home because they know they're not supposed to do anything at all. They don't hawajui hata kupika mayai. Yani they cannot even cook an egg to save themselves from hunger. Watakufa tu because they don't know how to do anything. Hata kikombe hawajui hata kuosha. Wanakula hapo ndio wanarusha kikombe. They be so yani watoto wanakuwa very irresponsible to a point they cannot save themselves. Hapo ndo sasa zile matabia mbaya zinakujanga. Watu wameanza kuingia into drugs. Watu wameanza kupata free time ya kutembea, to do all the wrong things out there. They be very careful. Teach your kids the right way. Venye tunaambiwa, if it's church, give them all the time they need to go to church. Give them the right teachings. Provide them, watume waende hizi vitu zenye watoto wanaendanga za church. Those church programs, by they do help a lot, because unajua watoto they get to know, wanasoma, wanajua about what they are supposed to do and all the responsibilities that come along with it. But now umeachilia tu mtoto just because you maybe ulipitia maisha fulani, and then ukafika mahali ukaona maybe you don't need to go to church, doesn't mean like that is your own decision. Lakini usichagulie watoto wadogo, wewe wachukue kama ni church wapeleke pia, so that they get to decide for themselves when they get to to be adults. Teach them the right ways, show them the responsibilities, tell them that they have to be responsible for their own actions kuanzia wakiwa watoto wadogo, okay? And they will know. Another thing I want to talk about is about discrimination and how we get to correct our child. Sometimes unapata mtoto kuna yule mtoto mmoja utapata maybe ni kichwa ngumu kwa familia, ama they stand for themselves, they cannot, kuna vitu zenye hawalo ama wanafanya makosa. The worst thing you can do to your baby is to discriminate them. We have parents that are actually discriminating their babies na hawajui kama they are doing so. Let me tell you. Unapata kuna mtoto mmoja tu yeye ukimwambia kitu anafanya. Hapingi, haulizi maswali, they just do it. Na kuna yule tu mmoja mwenye tabia yake ni ukimwambia kitu either she will forget ama he will forget ama they will watakataa, you know. Yani kila mtoto tuna tabia zake, kila mtu amekuja na tabia zake, and it's our responsibility as parents to kuwarekebisha, wajue the right thing to do. Sasa wewe, instead of correcting that your child in a friendly way, atusi, wewe ni kichwa ngumu kama babako, wewe sijui nini kama mama yako, wewe, yani all the negativity. Sasa unaanza kuinsert all the negativity in your kid, instead of correcting them with love. Wajue kwamba hapa ni kama nilikosea mom, ni kama nilikosea dad, akuombe hata msamaha and you go on with life well. Unamtusi, unamtia maneno mpaka sasa anakufa moyo, anaona like that kid anaanza kuona ni kama no, it's like I'm not valued in this home, it's like I'm not it's like these people don't like me. Yani anaanza kuona, anaanza ku think so low of themselves to a point, yani they lose hope kabisa. And it's at that point ataanza kutafuta mtu mwenye anampea comfort nje. Kama ni msichana ataanza kutafuta comfort. The next thing, umeletewa mimba. Kijana anaanza kutoka hapo nje, anaanza kutafuta watu wenye anaweza kuwa free around them. And of course well-mannered people hawatamuaccommodate because already si unaona yeye ameshatoka hapa kwa nyumba, hajafunzwa like that is the right thing to do. So yeye atatoka hapo nje, ataanza kutafuta watu wild, and that is how they are going to find themselves in drugs at a very young age. So try as much as you can to accommodate the imperfections of your child. Try to correct them with love. Mtoto asione ni kama wewe unamuonea. That is your child no matter what. Okay? Another thing I'm going to talk about today is do not lead a careless life. Do not lead a careless life around your teen children, because get to think about this. You are a single mother. You are always bringing men to your house. Leo ni huyu baba nani, kesho sijui ni nani, kesho fundi, kesho sijui nani. You are always in the house with different men in your house. You are not responsible, and when I talk about being with them, you know what I mean. Mtoto wako msichana ako hapo kwa nyumba, what are you teaching your child? Sina yeye ataanza hizo tabia. And when you try to kumrekebisha, unaenda kumrekebisha kama nani? Utamrekebisha kama nani? Atakuuliza hata wewe, see, this is the thing you do, this is what you normally do. So they will see no difference, and hawataona haja, because wataona ni kama that is the right thing to do. Sasa uwezi kuwa wewe ni mzazi, you are doing this, you are doing you are working like this, alafu ambie mtoto wewe enda hivyo, this is the way you should, yani uwezi kufunza mtoto wako to lead a certain life when you yourself are not leading by example. How? Itakuwa ngumu sana, by the way. You are a father, you are living with your boy, na mtoto wako mkitoka na yeye unamwambia sisi ni boys, wacha tuende. Mnaenda na unatoka na mtoto wako vizuri, unampeleka ati you are going somewhere, wewe ndio yule huko with your side chick. Mtoto anaona you are ordering drinks, of course mtoto anaona you are taking mapombe na something. Now because you can afford to pay for drinks zenye unaweza taka, maybe kuna zile wanasemanga si mbaya, and maybe you uko na uwezo unaweza kukunywa hizo. Mtoto wako obviously hata kwambia sasa dadi na mimi nataka ukuki nibaia hii. Watajiingiza kwa vitu zingine za ukora ndio apate pesa, na yeye sasa hata aweza kuafford whatever that maybe you. atajua tu pombe ni mzuri, nafaa kukunywa as a man, because hivyo ndo umemfunza. But now because they cannot afford it, they are going for cheaper ones. Wataanza kuiba pesa, wataanza kujiingiza kwa crimes ndio wapate pesa ya kukunywa pombe. But remember, yenye wata afford. And that is how your kid is going to find themselves in drugs. That is how your girl akiona unafanya things like this, hivyo ndo atajipata pia yeye. Atajipata na mimba kwa nyumba. Your boy is going to anakuona you are talking to different women, unaongea na wao because is just a small boy, mnatoka na yeye ni kushikilia tu, you are going to see somebody, alafu utake wewe eti mtoto wako. They are never going to lead a responsible life. Hata wakati they are going to marry, hawa ndio watu wataenda huko waanze kusumbua watu because of you. Be careful how you behave around your kids, by the way. So guys, that is it for today. I hope you got to learn something. Okay, so kindly don't forget to like this video, kindly don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and asante sana for the support that you people are giving me. I don't take it for granted when I say it, and let's meet in the next video.